Hi, my name is Jerald Simon. I'm the president and founder of Music Motivation. And right now I'm going to play for you Sonic Fusion. This is my new cool song for the week. Every week I come out with a brand new cool song and cool exercise. And it's a fun way for me to teach music theory the fun way, where I show piano teachers and piano students quite a few fun patterns that are found in all different styles of music. So I'm going to play this. Listen to this. Sonic Fusion. Now, it's a fun pattern for the students to learn, and it has that rock element where the left hand is playing a lot of octave chords, and it's fun for the students to practice playing along with all those other instruments. Now I'm going to play the same thing for you, but I'm going to slow it way down. We're cutting it in half, about 60 beats per minute. This is practice speed. Listen to this as I play it again for you, but now we've slowed everything way down so the students can practice playing along with the instruments before they speed it up. Now, the students can play this. Watch my left hand as I start. Do you see what my left hand is doing? I have this major octave interval, and my left hand is just playing that A, E, A. It's my octave interval, and I'm playing it over and over again, and I start on A, and then I go to F, and then I go to G, but I'm doing that repeatedly, kind of keeping that steady rock pulse. Bam. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And that's what I'm creating as I'm doing that pulse. And the left hand is just doing that over and over again, while the right hand starts off a little slower, and then we start to pick up. Now, I hope you've had fun playing this sonic fusion. It's kind of a cool rock piece and has that rock feel. And I would have the students try to take that octave interval, and here I have A, C, E, A. Since it's in the key of A minor, has kind of a minor feel to it, I would have them start on A and see if they can play all of these octave chords only on the white keys, moving up to the right. So watch my right hand. And they can break them apart. We can go up or down, and I'm just taking those octave chords. This is an A minor octave chord, okay? This is my B diminished chord, so this is a B diminished octave chord, C major octave chord, D minor octave chord, E minor octave chord, F major octave chord, G major octave chord, A minor octave chord. And then we can break them apart. I hope you've had fun playing Sonic Fusion. Now I'm going to play a fun, cool exercise to go along with this. Watch what I do in the exercise, and then I'll play that at practice speed and explain a little more about it. Here I go. Now that is the cool exercise for this week. I'm now going to play the same piece, but I'm going to slow it way down, again, cutting it in half. It's just a nice way for the students to practice hearing this at a slower speed. Okay? Listen as I play it. Now, again, my left hand is doing that pattern we talked about before. Okay, watch my left hand. We have that octave interval. A, E, A. And I'm just doing steady quarter notes with my left hand. The entire time I'm playing these steady quarter notes. And I go from A, then I go to F, and then I go to G, and then I go back to A. So that really is my chord progression. It's not very difficult, okay? And I didn't want it to be too difficult, but I wanted the students to understand the chord progression of A minor to F major to G major. that is my chord progression, and it's the same chord progression in both the exercise and the cool song. And this is a fun way to have the students really start to practice, to play these cool sounding pieces with all of these other additional instruments. And it's fun for them to play along with it, but it's very, very helpful for them to listen to me playing at a slower speed. And of course, everyone who has signed up for the annual subscription, they receive the PDF of the cool song and the cool exercise, plus they get 3 different MP3s for the cool song and the cool exercise. One at performance speed, where I'm playing along. They can listen to that audio file. One at performance speed, where the piano part has been removed, so they can play along with it if they want to perform it at a concert, piano recital, for friends, family. And then the last one is practice speed, where just as I played it at 60 beats per minute, where I cut the music down in half, they will then be able to play or practice at their home with the minus track, listening to all of the cool instruments, and they can play along with it. It's fun for the students to practice. It's a great incentive for them to practice doing that. So again, my left hand is doing the octave interval. Now, with both hands, we do the pentascale. The word penta means 5. So a pentascale, it's the first 5 notes of the scale. It can be a major pentascale, it can be a minor pentascale. We can even do diminished pentascales, which kind of sound a little demented, okay, a little strange. I tell students it's the demented chord. It's great for Halloween. It's kind of scary, kind of wild. But if you want to, you can practice doing all pentascales, major, minor, diminished, and I tell students to do it in all keys. So watch. That is A minor. It's my A minor pentascale. That is F major. That is my G major pentascale. Well, I encourage students to try doing all pentascales in all keys. Watch this. C major. Go up half a step. That's C sharp major. D major. E major. Sorry, E flat, then E major. Got out of order. So we had the E flat, then the E major. Then we go to F major. Then we go to F sharp or G flat major. Then we go to G major. And then we go to A flat or G sharp. But most people would rather do A flat because we have far fewer flats, and G sharp is following the spiral of fifths, which scares people to death, and most people would never write following the spiral of fifths, because then in the key of G sharp you have 6 sharps and 1 double sharp, F double sharp, which no one wants to do that. Okay, that's over the top. Maybe Chopin and Liszt, maybe they would enjoy doing that. Okay, but that's what they're doing. Then we go to A major, then we go to B flat major, then we go to B major, and then we're back to C major. Once the students can do the majors, then I have them try minor. Then we do diminished. And we practice doing all major, all minor, and all diminished pentascales, just the 5-note scale. It's the first 5 notes of the major scale or the minor scale. And we practice doing those in all keys. So I hope you've had fun watching the cool song and cool exercise for the week. It's a fun rock sounding piece. It's great for the students to play along with those drums and the wailing electric guitar. But again, it's to help them understand that chord progression of A minor to F major to G major. And they can play around with that. What if I did this? Now, I only played 3 chords. I played A minor, F major, and G major. What can you create and compose using A minor, F major, and G major? I'd love to hear from you. If you have any questions, you can email me, Jerald Simon, JeraldSimon, at musicmotivation.com. You can also visit my website, musicmotivation.com. I have a lot of free resources anyone can download. I created the site for piano teachers, piano students, and also parents of piano students who are looking for ideas, some inspiration, motivation on how they can motivate and inspire their children, especially teenagers, to want to practice the piano, to have fun, to play cool sounding music. So I hope you enjoy this. Have a wonderful week. I will see you next week. See what you can come up with. Play through this cool song, this cool exercise, practice playing along with the minus tracks, and then I'd love to even hear from you. Send me an email, or you can post it on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, share it on LinkedIn. If you'd like to, you can tag me in it. But I'd love to see what you can do and see if you can take this to the next level, how you can take the theory I'm teaching you and do something more with it. Hope you have a wonderful week. I'll see you next Friday.